Shalom, Brother Levi. This is a message in regards to a Brother Capp dream, the negative energy of an ex. When I heard the story, it reminded me of a dream I had maybe about a year or two ago now. I don't remember exactly when I had it, but in the dream, I was sitting behind a desk in a building that, if you remember the movie Resident Evil, the room I was sitting in reminded me of the lobby from Resident Evil from the Raccoon City Police Department. That's what it kind of looked like. I'm not going to say exactly, but it was similar to that. And imagine if I was sitting behind the desk, the front desk of the police department, and I was sitting there facing away from the main door, and I was just sitting there minding my business, and out of nowhere, my ex walks in, and I'm looking at her because I'm surprised. I haven't seen her. I haven't talked to her in years. She just shows up out of nowhere. And she doesn't say anything. All she does is look at me. And it's like she has this look of distress over her face. And she just starts screaming and wailing. And I remember looking at her, and she looked like how I remembered her last. But she was like covered in dirt, like she's dirty, like she had been homeless, like she had been through a lot, like she was just toe up, I guess. You know, like she hadn't taken a bath, hadn't been taking care of herself, like she had been through a lot. And I remember she just screamed the whole time, and I'm sitting there just, I think in the dream, thinking, trying to like, are you good? Like, hello? And I think at that point, I can't remember if she walked away and then I woke up, or after she was screaming for a little bit, I just woke up. I don't remember exactly that part, but that's where the dream ended. But I also want to add just some other comments that I think might be important to it. When I met her, I was in the military, and this was the year 2012, and I was stationed in South Korea. I was 22 years old at the time, and she was 22. I'm a Gemini, and she was a Gemini as well. Her birthday was actually June 22nd. What else? I first met her 10 years ago, but I haven't spoke to her in 7 years. And the last time we spoke, it wasn't good. It was a lot of negativity. We left on very bad terms. And also another dream that came to mind as I was listening to his story and thinking about mine, and I might have told you about this dream before. In the beginning of this dream, I was walking towards a factory, and in the beginning, you could see the factory was shrouded in a dark cloud, but you could see fire coming from the chimney, like the light of fire coming from a chimney. And when I got inside of the building, I was standing in line, and in line, it was a long line of melanated people. Not just people of color or Israelites or whatever you want to say, but African people, Indian people from India, Hispanic people, Latino people, anyone who had a darker hue skin tone with more melanin in their skin. And we were all standing in line waiting to be thrown into the furnace. And when I got to the front of the line, I noticed that the two women that were sitting at the front of the line, they were dressed in like nurses scrubs. And one was a Caucasian woman, and the other was an Asian woman. And it's like they were scoffing at everyone in line. Who was melanated in the line, the two women were like scoffing at them. It's almost like they felt like they were better than us. And the reason they felt that way, matter of fact, I think they had mentioned that we were like animals because we didn't have the degrees they had. We didn't have bachelor. It seemed like everyone in line was uneducated as far as society standards. We didn't have a bachelor's degree. We didn't have doctorates. We didn't take part in the system. So we were thought as less than and worthy of destruction. So I just want to throw that in there. I don't think there's anything else. I think that was about it right there. That was the gist of the dream. And like I said, and like the brother said in his dream, I said there's a lot of negativity. Oh, also, she had gotten pregnant. She was gonna have my child. We were gonna have a child, but she ended up having a miscarriage. So I just want to throw that in there too. So that's it, brother. Be blessed.